As promised, here he is. He's gonna be driving to the place.
You can drive.
I think this is the best looking outfit. I tried squashing that lady, but it didn't work, did it? Not much of a location left.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in your face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Stephen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. You come home with us.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
You don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady's his wife.
We'll take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Dirty cop from the newspaper.
Okay, let's talk to him.
Mr. Stevens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Yeah. Travel competition.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
That's probably true.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
How come he's so quiet?
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
Okay, you just shifted around, buddy.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. Now, my house is the center lot.
But now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's pretty suspicious.
Mr. Steffens.
All right.
Yeah, we've been seeing these all game. Building a better California. That house is disassembled. It says sold.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. Do you have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you.
Okay, it's really reading the disc a little too hard. Hey, I wonder if you came to this location earlier in the game, if that would just be a regular house. Wait, hold on. We saw somebody messing around with the boxing in the cutscene, did we?
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
Okay, that's where it should be, right?
Looks a lot like the cop who pointed the gun at me.
So what happened to the wife? Well, it doesn't much matter. Sawyer House.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is Arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
At least we'll know where we've been if we try to retrace our steps.
Any Sentry unit, 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Can you drive to this one?
It's a lot easier just doing like this.
Any Sentry unit, 211 in progress, 522 South Hill Street, unit to handle code 3, identify.
I mean,
This is 11K. We'll handle the 211.
11 King Roger, your 211 is at Booze Brothers Cafe, 522 South Hill Street, 11K, handle code 3.
I don't like the look of this.
You know the drill. Hand over your money to get used to breathing dirt.
All right, just take it easy. Quit waving that cannon in my face and let's talk.
We're done talking, understand? You got exactly 5 seconds. 1, 2.
LAPD. Try shooting someone with a gun of his own. How long do you think you can hold out? Throw down your gun if you like. I'm still gonna ice.
okay, well, more coroner vans. Oh, it's actually the main guy this time. See that? Is it always? We know him. Carruthers, right? I create a lot of bodies for him. I'm ensuring that he stays employed.
You're behind the wheel. You're behind the wheel.
What's going on here?
You drive. I need to go
Okay,
over
now
the
it's
case.
working. This game seems to be having a lot of technical issues. Okay, here's the other house fire.
Hi, Albert. We've got this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of Arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 7. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month to go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Okay, this must be the one he sabotaged.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with the faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete now, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in Arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
So where's the speech volume? Varies greatly. Yeah, this is pretty terrible. The whole family's dead. Then again, if they were in bed, how come they're not in like pajamas? They look like they're just in like everyday normal clothes. That just looks like...
The insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God.
Yeah, but look, they're not in pajamas at all. I don't know. Okay, where is the heater? Or is it in the house?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Wow, you think that would, but I wasn't getting any buzzes from it. Like nowhere. fan. What's left of a fan? I'm not seeing where the water heater would be. Looking around, can't see nothing. Anyway, did you see they finally dropped the new trailer for the new Grand Theft Auto? About 5 fucking years too late. Okay, I don't know where the water heater is because I can't see in this mess. Oh, never mind. We're on it now.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor, Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
There he is. See him? Hurry, you can still catch up.
I don't want to tackle, it never works.
LAPD! We got an ID on you, Firebug. Stop right there!
Well, it worked once, but usually you just hit the button a bunch and nothing happens.
Family died in that fire. We need to ask some questions.
You lousy piece of shit! How dare you! I got you now, motherfucker!
Okay, well there it goes.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
What does this
Keep
say?
myself to myself.
Is it a cigarette held in a matchbook? That's lit?
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. If you want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Damn, he gets resistance everywhere. Okay, travel agency. Wait a second. Remember that one?
Ambulance shooting. Any central unit identified.
Come on!
Anyway, remember that one cutscene it was showing us where he was calling the doctor, Fontaine? And he was screaming, there were people inside, there were people inside. Remember? That must have been that right there.
KGPL to any central unit. Ambulance shooting. Any central unit identified.
We're on our way. That guy needs to calm down. We're on our way.
11K, go ahead.
Car 11K, ambulance shooting. Meet the officer at the Interstate Bus Station at Beverly and Union. Code 2.
Jeez, this is the same bus stop where the other lady got shot.
What's the situation? Some stick-up boys lost their heads and a girl got shot. We have to move fast, sir. There are still people inside.
Is that my partner running in there? Wow.
We don't want any civilian casualties, Biggs. Stay down. Biggs! He's on the lamp! On the floor.
Whoa, that was cool. See what his limbs did? He went all kind of like Squidward dancing on it. I make a lot of corpses. Okay, 7 more. Somehow I think I could probably get them all. I hope. Yeah, we still got like 5 more cases, so I could think 7 more police calls should show up. It seems like in the watch it's gonna be 39 out of 40 and I'll be real pissed. Good God. Good thing there's fast travel.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
One of the other guys had the same line.
You can drive.
Dirty cop. I hope his wife takes him for all he's worth.
Wow, how racist. The wife gets everything in the divorce settlement. I mean, sexist. It's kind of cliche and also really bad. That's why you sign a prenup. That window display is kind of funny.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen? We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that? Here they are. Stephens.
Oh, and Sawyer, the other one right here.
The Sawyer family. Rosewood Avenue. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
That seems true.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes?
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, no problem. Wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the
50?
door.
50? Are you? Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Hey, that's funny. $50 is a lot in 47. Like a lot. Cause you heard a whole Cadillac was like $2,000 for a brand new Cadillac. Suburban redevelopment.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike.
Hey, look at all this. It's actually when you got a nice plot of land and, you know, a yard. Have you seen newer neighborhoods? Nobody has a yard.
Take it easy, Phelps. I'd rather get there in one piece.
Then vapor.
Keeping them on their toes.
Now, how come I couldn't smash that woman like that, huh? Elysian Fields development site.
be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Well, we can root around their office here and see if they got evidence. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, there's something here. I'll take a look at it.
So Elysian Fields builds the houses, while the Suburban Redevelopment Fund foots the bill.
Well, the only place left to go is back to the first place. Looks like smokestacks. We get kind of close and there's smoke coming out of it. Ooh, mama.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Alright, I'm back. Oopsies. Oops. I didn't know that would happen.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
What are we supposed to do now? Wait, there's this. How come I didn't see this last time?
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
Pretty sure that was not sitting there last time.
May as well hit the siren.
No. Hopefully I could grab up this first arson case. Somebody arson around. Okay. Somehow that shrub is solid. It also doesn't make sense. Why would Phelps sleep with the German lady? Is that actually what happened? That seems forced. I don't know.
You can make a claim to the department.
You can see where I hit the wall. There's like big cracks going through it. Fire station, 1156.
As soon as we could. How bad is he? Come on, you can tell me.
Lynch.
Biggs? You two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Well, this has to be closest to the fire, right? Okay, regulator valve, gas, and then the fire is more close to the ignition source. Got that. Apparently that's not it.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Yes, I just said it there. Okay, apparently it's the regulator valve past the gas source.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, all right, your pilot, turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
I don't think there'd be any thing at the fire station for evidence.
Drop something?
Yeah, also I kind of knew those.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things. point where we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
The police radio always makes me think there's a call coming in, but nope.
Damn you! Can we try not killing the people who pay our salaries?
Okay, lots of the detectives have the exact same lines.
Cut it out!
Okay, Instant Heat Factory. That car looks pretty good. For just a second, I want to see what this car is. It looks really fancy. It's a Packard Custom. We know if anything has the word custom on it, it usually means it's a shitbox.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Watch the Adam Galahad fight. The mess that was. Anyway, that's the couple court the guy.
Makes you feel single.
Or typewriters were a thing? Whoa.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Okay, keep moving, lover boy.
New and improved model. They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Yeah, they will be.
Everybody in this town is nuts.
Is that our guy?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, Arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they
are. Nope.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then?
They know what they're doing, detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to rouse that whole list.
We could.
Run it by R&I. Cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, there's something about making him sit in a chair that's kind of funny.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Well, you don't see that every day.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective. Run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Here we got 3 suspects.
Quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed. Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do. But my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
1947, not 1927. Of course a girl can ask the fella out.
Okay, Clemens. Dog shush.
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
Well, we're not reading all that. This is the same thing, isn't it?
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. Ryan wants the world to be a better place, don't we all?
So this guy gave the pamphlet to the other guy.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Well, this isn't suspicious.
The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Racing?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Top to bottom, that's what.
This town's dangerous.
Okay, so he's about to set another fire, whoever he is. I'm just gonna go top to bottom, that seems easy enough.
Brother!
Rada. Yeah, sure. You can tell those kind of jokes in front of the kid. Rada. Oh my, oh, a schnitzel.
The siren off for a reason?
Yes, it's annoying and I don't like it.
Jesus!
Okay, Clemens worksite. Let's shake him down.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers and we want them quick.
Okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Knowledge of Barley.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
He's your co-worker.
You have a real viper's nest at Insta-Heat, don't you? Arsonists, murderers, communists.
What's that got to do with me? You can't prove I'm behind all that.
He looks like a smug asshole. Wait, that's him, right? Yeah.
Look, I've been cooperative. How about letting me get back to work?
Oopsies.
You were licensed and worked for Insta-Heat?
I contract for them. So what?
Insta-Heat hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watch it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
His locker is right next to yours. Give it up.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
Clemens, for someone with your record, I would expect a little more cooperation.
But that didn't go very well. Okay, Varley's worksite.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. He's wanted for murder. I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
That's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
Okay, here he is.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
It's funny, you could...
You can't
I like the pattern in the grass indicating there's a grass farm.
Stop or I will shoot.
Okay, I was wondering how to do that. That's a trophy, by the way.
Why did you run from us, Farley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Farley Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your guest is
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
Okay, prop that trophy, will ya? There you go, not so hasty. Anyway, look at what I'm talking about. See, there's like brick patterns because all this stuff came from a grass farm. That's some good detail. Okay, let's hit the last one.
You're gonna give someone a heart attack.
Really? It's just on the backside of the block? Okay, I guess none of these guys are arsonists.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
So just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
son of a bitch.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van. Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels.
He's going to kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
I'm trying, but the car's getting held up on stuff.
I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. Enough games, Phelps. Get this guy out.
He's got an arson-related assault charge, and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
put your hands where I can see them.
Did my gun just go off for some reason?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
We have 3 suspects. As much as I'd like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case. Please!
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I don't think it was any of them. I think it's probably like the naked ladies where there's somebody else is doing it. Especially because we saw that one cutscene where it looked like that one guy was screaming at the doctor in the phone booth.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
I probably just should have shot that one guy dead so I wouldn't have to like interview more people.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
You expect me to believe that, Ryan? I could do it myself.
Believe whatever you want, Flatfoot. You're part of the conspiracy.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Last chance, Ryan. You level with me or I'm sending you to the DA. A conviction for sedition and murder will do wonders for his re-election campaign.
Nice try. But I got nothing to lose.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
Well, we know that one's a lie.
Ryan.
And how exactly are you gonna prove that?
Yeah, like that.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
That bum took a swipe at me, I put him down with my sack.
He plays the saxophone, and boy, can he get me
I think
going.
Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
Yeah, Ryan seems like the one.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Varley, I can hand you over for extradition now, or you can give me something. What's it gonna be?
I'm giving it to you straight. I've told you all I know.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insta-Heat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Doubt everything.
Hey, look, I could try to pin this on one of the other guys, but I'd just be making something up.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
Really? Okay, well, we're gonna have to figure that out tomorrow. That was stupid. This game's continuing to just do idiotic shit like that. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, maybe we take a break from this game for a while. Maybe. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I will see you later.